Hi kindergartners, it's Miss Kate. I hope you all are doing so well. I miss you all, and I'm here to read you a story today. I've got two very special helpers today. I've got Ferris down here. He loves to listen to books. I've got Chelsea here, and I've got the help of Chicken Treats here so that they're a good audience for me. This special book I've got today is called The Night I Followed the Dog, so I thought they might like to hear it. Here it goes. The Night I Followed the Dog. I have a dog. Nothing exotic or special, just an ordinary dog. In fact, I always thought he was a boring dog. What I mean is, he can fetch, roll over, and shake hands, but mostly he sleeps and eats. I used to think that our dog was the best dog in the world. Our neighbors have the best dog in the world. Their dog can sing and change the channels on the TV. Their dog always wins medals in obedience school, but I don't think their dog is so great now. Not since the night I followed my dog. Chelsea, look over here. Every night I let my dog out, and he runs off into the darkness with his tail wagging. The next morning I let him in, and he heads straight for the food bowl. But one morning, I knew something was funny when I opened the door a little bit earlier than usual, and I saw my dog jump out of a limousine wearing a tuxedo. Before I could look twice, he disappeared into the backyard. I opened the kitchen door and whistled. When he came into the house, he was the same as he always is, hungry. I really wasn't sure if I believed what I had seen, so that night I decided to follow him. Chelsea, come on back. Don't you want to hear it? Sit down. Listen to the book. Come on. Good girl. I wore dark clothing so I wouldn't be noticed, and I left my bicycle near the door so I'd have it close by. When I let the dog out, I slipped out too. I took out the garbage so he wouldn't suspect anything. The dog went straight to his doghouse. I saw a light go on inside. Slowly, I snuck around the backyard and peeked into the doghouse. What do you guys think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen with this dog? I kind of wonder if he's like these two dogs. I wonder if my dogs go out and party all night. Let's see. This was not the doghouse that I had helped to build. Inside there was a living room, a bathroom, and a huge closet full of fancy clothes. The dog was in the bathroom. He was wearing a tuxedo and fumbling with his bow tie. When he came out, he casually walked out of the doghouse, across the yard, and down the street. What's your doghouse like, buddy? I grabbed my bicycle and followed him. 2 blocks later, I saw a limousine pull over. The dog got in and the car took off. I started pedaling faster. The car headed across town. I thought I would lose them, but luckily they were stopped by a few red lights. Still listening, Chelsea? After a while, I found myself in a part of town that I had never seen before. The buildings all seemed to be empty, and it was very quiet. The limousine stopped, and I hid and watched my dog get out. He disappeared into a building, and the limousine pulled away. See that one, Ferris? There was nothing on the outside of the building, just 2 brass fire hydrants on either side of the entrance. I opened the door, and at the end of the hall there was a neon sign that said, "The Doghouse." I crept closer. It looked like some kind of club. I decided to get a closer look. The moment I opened the door, 2 mean-looking bulldogs appeared and said, "You can't come in here." I didn't know what to say, so I said, but I saw my dog. I think my dog's in here." Just then my dog walked over and said, "It's okay, boys, he's with me." The The bulldog said, "Sure, boss. Whatever you say, boss." For a minute that seemed like forever, I waited. Then my dog said, "I knew you would find out eventually." "Well, now you know. This is my place." I looked around. Finally, I asked, "What is this place?" My dog said, "This? This is a place where dogs come after a hard day. It's a place where we can relax. It's a place where we can talk about our problems with the mailman or the poodle next door." See all the sofas? We can sit on the sofas here. We can get treats without having to roll over and lie down or play dead. And if we want to chew on a shoe or chase our tail, no one will stop us. We have no masters here, no leashes, and no rolled up newspapers. This is a place where dogs can be dogs. We sat down. A Cocker Spaniel came by and asked me if I would like a bowl of water or some biscuits. Little by little, dogs of all kinds started coming in. Some danced, some talked. They all looked at me a little funny, but when they saw who I was with, they smiled and shook my hand. This one kind of looks like Ferris a little bit. What do you think? At one point, my dog waved to an Afghan with a camera. She came over to our table and took a picture of us together. Being with my dog made me feel like a movie star. Just when I really was starting to enjoy myself, I looked at my watch. I told my dog I had to leave or I'd get in trouble. He nodded. I think he was about to say something, but a glamorous greyhound grabbed his paw and whisked him on the dance floor. As he was getting up, he tossed me the photo of the two of us. Then he bowed slightly and disappeared into the crowd. It was way past my bedtime. As I pedaled home into the cool night, I thought to myself, now I'm really going to be in the doghouse. But then again, that might not be so bad. And that's the end. I hope you all enjoyed that story, and I hope you're doing well. I think it put Chelsea maybe to sleep, and I think Ferris really liked it. So I'll maybe read another story to you all soon, and if you have a dog at home or a stuffed animal maybe of a dog, you can try and read them a book. I'm sure they would love that, and you can practice your reading skills. Hope you all enjoyed it. Miss you. Bye. Say bye, Ferris.